What is up, my blue few? How are we doing today? Today we're doing something kind of different. As you can see, I'm standing, which you know when I'm standing, it's different. That's how you know. I've decided to call these Sam's Ranking Arena videos, I guess. Like Sam's Ranking Arena. And then I was gonna do like explosion stuff, and maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. Who knows? We'll figure it out later, right? But this is Sam's Ranking Arena. What is Sam's Ranking Arena, you might be asking? Well, I decided that I wanted to do something different besides what I usually do, which is the reaction videos. Now, the reaction videos will still be happening. I will still be doing that, but they will stick to Tuesday and Wednesday, and I have alternate things. So like 1 week is Supernatural and Smallville. The next week is Daredevil and Jessica Jones. And those are the two things, right? But then I still want to make more videos. Like I want to do something with this besides those. So then I came up with the Sam's Ranking Arena, which is going to be me picking shows that I have already watched in completion. I've watched all of it. I've watched it probably multiple times. And then I will be ranking something about it. Today's episode is going to be Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and we will be ranking the seasons of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But I also have ideas that like I will just rank the episodes of each season, which I think would be also fun. So I don't put too much in this episode. I can split them up and be like, now it's not like I'm not going to mention episodes in this video, because I'm definitely going to do that, but I'm not going to go like every episode in each season on why this might be why this season is where it is, you know. I will mention a few here and there that are key points in my mind that are both good and bad episodes in this video episode. Sorry, this is new for me. But yeah, I'm gonna drink a little bit of my matcha because it's been a while since I've had to talk so much. So, yeah. I also have big plans. Like, I want to do Supernatural. I kind of want to do How I Met Your Mother, because it's one of those ones that I've seen all of, and I think it would be a fun one to go through as well. I don't know. There's a few that, like, I'm not sure that I'll do. Like, I've thought about doing Friends, but, like, Friends is not one of those ones I've seen as much as I've seen the other ones that I've mentioned. I mean, it's just whatever I feel like ranking at the time, I guess, right? Maybe I'll do some One Piece, because One Piece is my favorite anime. So who knows? I actually do have plans for a different series that has to do with that, but that's neither here nor there, because that's not Buffy the Vampire Slayer, is it? So let's get into it. Sam's Ranking Arena. You're welcome. Enjoy. So let's just begin, right? We're going to start with the bottom and then go up. So we're going to start with number 7 in my booklet of bad, I guess, right? Whatever. So what is it going to be? It's going to be, I debated this last night with myself, and I'm still going to debate it, I think, in this video. Because it's really between season 4 and season 7 for me. It's really between those two, and I have to say the reasons are very similar. Sorry, let me do this. I hate doing this because I feel like you guys can't see my eyes half the time because of the light, but like I don't like not being able to see the things around me. Yes, it's between season 4 and season 7. But I really think season 4 just doesn't have enough good episodes. But season 7 also really, like, the things that season 7 has working for it aren't even like the episodes. It's like, oh, we get Faith back. Oh, that's really cool. Like, we introduce some good characters, but then I also feel like season 7 is when we start really butchering characters too. Man, I think season 7 is going to be my last my last one. I barely go and rewatch that one ever. I think I usually stop at season 6, and I don't even usually get to the end of season 6. I stop where I want to stop in season 6, and I go, well, let's start over. So yeah. So let's talk about season 7, the good, the bad, and why I think it is where it is, in my opinion. Now, you guys can have your own opinion. I will happily read your opinion down in the bottom. Just so you know, I have some controversy things here in the booklet, and I understand that. So there we go. But season 7, the good, the bad, the worst. Let's start with the villain, right? The villain is the first. He wasn't scary in season 3. He's not really scary now, in my opinion. Honestly, I think Caleb is more of a scary antagonist than the first is. Like, truly and honestly. I really do. And honestly, the mega vampires, I think those are scary too. I think everything else about the season when it comes to the antagonist are good. It's the first that just doesn't hit right for me. I really can't say why. I mean, there are some episodes where it really is good, but then they also, like, what I feel like have plot holes. Like, the first can be anywhere, but then can't be anywhere. So, like, they make this plan, but, like, the first can hear it, but they can't, you know? Sorry. Wow, I really haven't talked in a while if my voice is already getting crackly, guys. Matcha. But there are good things about, like, I think I really actually enjoy Dawn's character, at least in the first few episodes of season 7. She does go down in my booklet in what I would like to call the rehash of Dead Man's Party, which is that everyone wants to go against Buffy. But the problem with this is that I don't agree with him kicking her out of her house. That is the one thing I don't agree with. But when I say that they butcher characters, I truly and honestly mean Buffy. Because I think the only line I think they Jon Snow'd her. I gotta be honest. They Jon Snow'd her, okay? McQueen, he has a soul. He has a soul. Oh, his transgressions are forgotten now because he has a soul. I'm talking about Spike, if you guys couldn't guess that. It literally just feels like that's all that she could say. And half of season 7, she's babysitting Spike because he can't be trusted because the first can get into his mind because of the chip or whatever, right? He literally proves in season 7 that even though he has a soul, that he would happily kill somebody. And it's not because of the first. It is, oh my god, no, my brain's forgetting him. No, come back. Principal Wood, thank you. Principal Wood tries to kill him. Now, Spike has been living this boo-hoo, oh no, I have a soul, I'm so sad now. But then he fights Principal Wood, and I'm like, you know what? If he's so sad and, like, thinks that he's not worth anything, why would he try and fight and kill Principal Wood? And then, second butchering of Buffy goes, I'll let him kill you if you try something like this behind my back again, to Principal Wood. Human life means nothing now to Buffy? Okay. So it's a lot of, like, and now there are really good parts. You know what? Sorry, I did a lot of bad stuff. Let's go over the good stuff because there are really good things. Like I said, Dawn, I think in the beginning, I love her character growth. I love that she's, like, kind of becoming older and she's learning and she wants to be a part of the team more, and Buffy's letting her, and I really enjoy that. I really enjoy the end in Willow, kind of like finally learning that she can still use her magic for good. and like that scene where she transfers the Slayer line to everybody and the strength, and I love that scene. It's beautiful. I really I like that Angel shows up for half an episode, just to honestly kiss Buffy and be like, still my girl. Chef's kiss. Love it. I love it. I love that they bring Faith back. I really wish they'd brought Faith back earlier in season 7. I really feel like they dropped the ball, and they really just use Faith as this, like, how can we cause more problem and rift? And I really wish that they could have gotten to that point where they say, like, we're two, like, badass hot girls or whatever. I can't remember the line specifically, but like when they're talking like that, I wish we could have gotten to that point earlier where they were more of a team from the very beginning of season 7, I mean. But instead, she's just brought in, like, 4 or 5 episodes before the end, and she's more of a, like, a rift in, like, you know, what everyone's trying to do. And I really don't like that, because it kind of makes Faith kind of the villain again a little bit, and I really didn't want that for her, especially if you've seen Angel. Like, it just kind of puts a bad taste in your mouth, really. Not that I don't get Buffy's point of not liking Faith. Like, she literally used her body, and it's not that I don't understand, because I totally do. I wish they had used Faith more properly. She is a Slayer just like Buffy is. I think Faith is stronger than Spike. I think both Buffy and Faith could have killed Spike like it's nothing, and yet Buffy acts like Spike is a holier than thou, the warrior among warriors who's gonna whatever. Not my cup of tea. And I know he saves the day technically at the end, which also kind of pisses me off, because this is supposed to be a feminist show, and yet the last 2 seasons, who saves the day but a man? Okay. So, that's season 7. That's my thoughts, that's my feelings. I know there wasn't a lot of good there. Honestly, like, it's really, there's not really a great episode in season 7. There are I love, like, the people that come in, the people that come back. Like, I love Faith. I love Principal Wood. I love, like, some of the people they add in besides Kennedy. Kennedy sucks. She can go dig a ditch. Okay? But, yeah. I love that Anya and Xander kind of get back together. Honestly, like, Anya's ending, it's sad, and I think it's appropriate. I think it shows that, like, yeah, there can be lives lost. And they pick Anya for that, and I get it. And I think she's lived thousands upon thousands of years. It just makes sense that she would be the one to go, you know? So yeah. Season 7. Not the greatest. So, since we were debating it, we all know what's going to be next, right? It's season 4. Oh, fuck, sorry. My apologies. It's season 4. Season 4, unlike season 7, I think has good episodes. I honestly think episode 1 of season 4 is a really good hitter. I think it really does good. There's Hush. There's Hush. Honestly, here we go. Ready? Second controversial. Ready? Controversial. I like Beer bad. Beer's bad. Whatever. I like it. I think it's a fun episode. I think it's funny. I laugh. I think it's hilarious. It's one that I go back and watch to kind of get a little ha ha ha. Like, let me ha, 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 joke around, and it's fun. I think it's fun. Like, there's a few things that just don't click. Like, I think I don't like Adam, of course. Like, Adam's, I think out of all of the villains that we see, I think Adam's the worst. Like, even the first, I think, beats Adam, because Adam is just bad. It's a bad taste in your mouth, you know? Honestly, I wish they could have been, and I know they couldn't because of, like, I think the woman who played Maggie Walsh couldn't finish, or she had a contract with, like, another thing or something like that, I think. I cannot remember fully. But I know that she couldn't be there the entire season, which is why they kill her off. But I think it would have been so much better if Maggie Walsh had kind of been there the whole time as the brains I think it would have really improved the story of like this kind of like villain situation with her using Adam as a tool. I think it would have brought up season 4 so much. Riley, like, it's okay. Riley's I always think that Riley just never was good for Buffy. Not that he wouldn't have been a good boyfriend for someone else, because I think he would have been. But I think he had too many... I don't know, like, he wanted that traditional, I'm the man, I'll take care of you, and he didn't like that he couldn't with Buffy, I feel like, which proven in season 5, when we get there, I'll talk more about that and what happens there, but, I don't, it's just, I don't like Riley's friends, they're very kind of misogynist, and Riley's kind of misogynist too, I don't like the Oz thing where he, like, cheats on her with Veruca and they go, oh, it's the beast. Okay, whatever. Like, I don't like that Willow, like, because season 4 is really when Willow starts abusing magic a little bit and you start getting that, like, not fun, right? So there's that. Like, I don't like that at all. I do like that they bring in Tara. Tara's a really good pick. Even though I don't like Adam as an enemy, I love the way they defeat Adam, which is coming together as the heart, the mind, and all that, and the spirit. I think that's actually really good. I kind of wish they had used that for a different villain. I think that would have been really cool to use that as like against just any of the other enemies. I hate that it's against Adam because it makes it seem like Adam could have somehow killed Glory or some shit. I don't know. And I don't think that's true. I think most of the other big bads of each season probably could have taken down Adam. Maybe besides Angelus. Yeah. Do we think maybe the Master might not have been able to either, I guess. But that's reasonable. Because they're just, technically, the first 2 seasons, the big bad is vampire. So. But yeah, but then there's Hush, and Hush is, phenomenal. If you don't know it, come on. You of course you know what I'm talking about. Hush is, yeah, I think it actually got awards, if not, like, because it was so good. I really don't, like, there's just really nothing else in that season that pulls me towards it, and I'm just like, so that's why it's the next one. Oh, I guess, yeah, you get the thing with Faith, but I also don't like that episode because it's, we get Harmony. Oh, I can't believe I almost forgot. We do get Harmony in season 4, and it's phenomenal. Harmony is amazing. I love her and Angel. She's kind of the only thing that, like, gives you a bright point in the ending of the seasons in Angel, because the last, like, 2 or 3 seasons of Angel, horrific. But my computer keeps turning off. It's upsetting me. Let me squish this around. Okay. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like I talked more about season 7, but I feel like I had more negative things. I feel like I just don't have a lot for season 4 in general, just because it's, I don't know, it just doesn't leave a mark on you. Whereas, like, season 7 leaves a mark, but it's a bad mark. Season 4 just really doesn't leave a mark. So yeah. God, I hope I'm making sense, because this is all coming off the dome. You know how I am, guys. I don't write anything down. You ever think, I don't write shit down. Come on. Okay. So, number 5 on the list of what I like and what I don't like. So, number 5 is gonna be, and I debated this one last night too. So, it's really fun. Yeah. it was really between, because honestly, I like season 1. Yeah, it's got a few bad episodes, but I think every season kind of has 1 or 2 episodes you're just like, I've seen better, you know? So, it really, I think I'll have to say season 6. I know. I understand. I can hear the uproar. What? But season 6, right? But now, and also I can hear my young self, because I watched these when I was like 10, maybe. I was probably a little too young to be watching it, but you know. And when I was 10, you know, I thought the spice and the romance, I thought it was romance with Spike, and I felt like, I was like, oh my god, like, crazy. And then you get older, right? You get older and you change, your thoughts change, you know, your thoughts kind of, you get some different thoughts. You go, ooh, this doesn't seem very healthy. Buffy clearly seems to be going through something, and she's using Spike, and Spike's kind of using this as an opportunity, right, to get what he wants, because Spike isn't a good person. He's not a person at all. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, there's good, we're getting to the part where like there's actual good episodes, in my opinion, right? Besides, yeah, like season 6 has Tabula La Rasa, which is a pretty good episode. I really like the first and second episode when they bring Buffy back. I love the acting from Sarah Michelle Gellar and her anguish, and you can just feel it. Not that I like watching it, but I think they're really good episodes, is what I'm trying to say. I really enjoy, what is it, Once Without a Feeling? What is it? Oh god. The musical episode. Once More a Feeling, thank you. Oh, thank you, okay. Yeah, Once More a Feeling, I mean, it's probably one of the episodes I've seen the actual most, because I love it. I literally, if I brought my fiancé in, he would tell you that I'll just belt out lyrics from it from time to time, because I love it so much. It's so good. You're not ready for the world outside. Like, and then Giles gets to use it, and then like, you know, little fun fact. The gentleman who plays Giles, Anthony no, I'm not, no, don't even, because I'm probably wrong. So the guy that plays Giles and the girl that plays Tara, later on they go to do a Broadway of Rocky Horror Picture Show, thank you. Oh my god, me trying to find the things in my brain. You can see me trying to like be like, where is it? I know it's somewhere. They do the two, I know. Yeah, they sing in that, and I think that's really fun. But there are good things. Like, there really are some good things. I really think the finale is okay. It's not my favorite finale. I really like the beginning of the season. I just don't know if I really like the end. Because it's that thing of being like, oh, feminist show, and who saves the day? Xander. Great. Awesome. And then they kill off a really great character. Tara. Great. Yay. Thank you. Like, it's just... And like because they give off the impression that the big bad is going to be the 3 boys or whatever the gang, right? Which is just like disgusting, misogynist, bad. I don't think Willow did anything wrong. I think once, because if you, and here, walk with me, okay? Once you start messing with things beyond, like, human technology, which they were doing magic, they were doing all this other stuff, I think you move into a different category. I don't think you get to be human anymore, because you're messing with things that are no longer human. And you're hurting people, and you're killing people. And I think that's when these, like, just like how Buffy was like, you know, she goes to, I can't remember, but like, the decision is made that, like, we're gonna have to, like, kill Willow. We can't stop her. Like, she had gotten to this point where, like, they couldn't find a way, you know? And I think it's the same there. Willow starts using magic. She no longer is what I would consider human. She's a witch. Jonathan was a warlock. I don't know what Andrew was. Pathetic. And then, what's the other one? Warren, thank you. I don't know. I see, like, I understand Buffy's point of view of being like, human lives matter, which I don't know where Buffy was when she was okay with Wood being killed. Principal Wood in season 7, because season 6, Buffy says, oh, we don't kill humans. So, I digress. But yeah. It's eh. And then, like, Giles leaves, and, like, it just doesn't, like, now, this is the reason Giles leaves, is because the actor was like, I want to see my kids, and he didn't realize that he had signed a contract for 7 seasons. He thought he'd only signed it for 5, and, like, I understand why the actor wanted to leave, but I think if that was the case, you gotta write him off better than just being like, Buffy, I know you just came back from heaven and you're going through a really bad depression thing, and, like, you might lose the house and you don't have any money, but I'm just gonna write you this check. You need to grow up. I'm going back to England. Huh? What? No. Like, do anything else with that. Anything else, please. I'm begging you. Because any other thing could have probably been better. He could have been like, I'm getting omens of some great evil. Let's set up season 7. Okay? We'll set up season 7 with Giles. I've been getting calls from, what are they called? Watchers. And they're saying that, like, there's this big omen, blah, blah, blah. I have to go. And he leaves because of that. Because he's trying to protect the world. He's trying to be prepared. That makes sense to me. That, I would be like, you know what? I understand, Giles. You gotta go save the world. Go do that. Okay? You go do that. And I'll stand by you. But no. They do the dumb one, so. Okay, sure. I don't know. Season 6, and again, it has really good episodes. Like, there's some episodes that I think are really funny. Honestly, like, I think the Invisible episode, though it has kind of a depressing light on it, it's also kind of, it's kind of a funny episode. It really is. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say I don't think it's funny. I love the, sorry, I'm chewing ice, which I didn't know I was gonna do. I like the build-up of Tara and Buffy's friendship, which I think Tara was probably the only true friend Buffy has. Truly and honestly. But we'll get into that when we start talking about season 3, because I've got some things to say, okay? So, that's season 6. Where'd I put it at? Did I put it at 5, right? 4? No, wait, 5? No, 4. I put it at 4, right? 7, 4, 6, and then 1. Yeah, okay, so we're on 1, which is 4. I'm doing great, guys. I honestly kind of wish I'd done pictures, like actual physical pictures to like, I'm just no good at that, so. Season 1, okay. So here's my honest opinion. I think season 1's pretty banger. I know everyone always gives it that like, oh, it's just something you kind of have to get through. Like, first season of Office, oh, you just got to get through the first season. It gets so good, and Michael becomes like a little bit better, whatever, right. I think season 1 of Buffy is great. I really do. I mean, like, the first 2 episodes, I think are phenomenal. I mean, yeah, maybe the physical fights aren't as grandiose or whatever, but I still think like it's really good. Like, I don't know, I really like it. I like the introduction to Willow. I even like the introduction to Xander. Like, I think there's only 1 or 2 kind of bad episodes for Xander in season 1, and you can really just play that off as like, he's a teenage boy. The problem is that he never grows up from that teenage boy personality. But I digress. But see, episodes 1 and 2 are great. Welcome to the Hellmouth. I love how they introduce the villain. I love how they introduce Buffy. I love that, like, you can already see the dynamic between her and her mother and how it feels. Like, you know, they recently divorced. It gives you really everything. It gives you so much on Willow. It gives you so much on Xander. God, you get a pretty good amount on, like, Cordelia and, like, her vibe. You really do. So, like, amazing 2 episodes. I think The Witch, I think it's a really fun episode. I really do. Like, I think people always want to, like, be like, oh, the only great episodes are the first 2 and the last. I don't think that's true at all. I think The Witch is a really good episode. I love that it shows off Buffy's, like, ability to, like, sorry, I know I'm saying like a lot. And now I'm saying it shows Buffy's ability to, what's the right word? Kind of investigate, maybe, I guess it would be the kind of the word I'm looking for. Because they really portray her as like, she's not that smart, she's a blonde, right? Like, they do that, but then she so easily finds that that Amy has been switched with her mother. Like, she's sick at this point. Like, she's not even, like, really all there. She's kind of drunk and loopy, and she's still able to just pick that up easily from the brownies. You know what I mean? So I think it's a great episode for Buffy, and, like, showing you that she's not dumb. Like, she can be smart when, you know, the moment needs it, you know, whatever. I think it's good. Hyena episode, not good. I don't like the hyena episode. Most people don't. I understand why. It's not great. The dummy episode also kind of sucks. Not very great. I get it. I understand. Like, but then there's, like, you know, there's Nightmares, which I think really, again, great episode that gives you this portrayal of, like, Buffy's fear that she's the reason her parents divorced. It gives you Giles as it puts a, like, Xander's fear of clowns, not that big of a deal. Willow's fear, also really not that big of a deal in my opinion either. But I think Giles and Buffy's fear it shows you what you need. Like, it shows that Giles is already kind of feeling these feelings of almost fatherhood, of, like, wanting to take care of Buffy. Like, you know, it's always been, you know, move on to the next Slayer, but you can tell that he is already becoming attached to her in a fatherly way. When Buffy dies, it hurts him. He's so broken up about that. You know, he failed her. So well done.
I failed. In my duty to protect you. I should have been more cautious. Taken more time to train you. But you were so gifted. And the evil was so great. sorry.
It shows you Buffy's fears, the fears of her dying, of her not being able to defeat the Master, of becoming the monster even. Like, you know, it's so well portrayed, in my opinion, all the way through. Nightmare is such a good episode. Angel, the episode Angel, also a really good episode. I think it tells you what you need to know about Angel for that season. And then the last episode, I mean, it's just, I think all in all, yeah, it's got 2 or 3 duds, but then it has really, really good episodes. Like, it's I mean, I honestly almost put it higher, but like, that's why season 6 is below it, in my opinion, because I think the next 3 seasons are much better, in my opinion. But I think season 1 is phenomenal. I really do. It really has so many good things to it. So, that's season 1. Let's go to the next one. The next one is, drumroll, season 3. I know. Don't hate me. I know. Everyone always, what? Season 3 is not your favorite? What are you talking about? You're crazy, Sam. What are you even saying? I'm saying that season 3 is really good. It has amazing episodes. It's one of those ones that I usually watch all the way throughout. Like the next 2 seasons, I think it's really good. It's probably my he switches between my first and my second favorite villain, the mayor. He's so good. I love his energy. I love how he's portrayed. Like, he's funny. Like, oh my god, it's a funny villain. Like, I love it. He's so good. I love that, you know, we bring back Angel and he's trying to be healthy. And that's really, like, I really like that. Sorry, I'm saying so much. Ugh. Try not to use those because it makes you sound bad, in my opinion. What was I saying? Oh my god, no. Don't leave. Come back. The introduction of Faith. I think this is the season where Giles really starts to become that father figure. And then, like, you know, there's oh my god, there's so many good episodes. I mean, there's bad episodes. Like, is it this season? Is this the one that has the fish people in it? Season 3? I always get them confused. I don't know if this is that one. Because there's the one where they go to a college party and there's, like, a snake monster. And that might be season 3 too. Look, I'm just saying there's not good episodes, but there's also phenomenal episodes. It also shows, like, Buffy can kind of, like, have a bit of a wild side. She's kind of, you know, she can do those things. She used to be the Cordelia, you know, like, that used to be her, and she's trying to be on the straight and narrow because she wants to be better and a better person and all that. I love the ending, Graduation Day, part 1 and part 2. I love Helpless. Oh, Helpless is a phenomenal episode. It tells you, like, that Buffy can, like, she is smart. She knows how to trick, you know, she tricks that vampire into, you know, drinking holy water and all this stuff, and that's, you know, it's really good, and I really like it. And I also think, besides the Giles and Buffy having that father-daughter relationship, I also think it's really interesting that, ready? Here we go. Dead Man's Party. Dead Man's Party. Okay. Here we go. Controversial thoughts number 3. I think Buffy should have found better friends. I think that Xander and Willow show their true and honest colors in Dead Man's Party. I truly and honestly think that what should have happened was Buffy and Giles should have left Sunnydale. Because, you know what? Faith shows up. Faith wants friends. Friends want a Slayer. I think it would have been fine. I really do. I feel like, all in all, Giles was the only person who truly understood what Buffy was going through and why she had to leave. And the reason I think that is because, technically, if you think about it, both of their loves were killed. Grammar. Both of their loves died by the same person, which is Angelus. Because I am someone who separates the person. Angel and Angelus, I think, are two separate kind of beings, really, right? At least how it's portrayed. Every time that Angelus shows up, he acts like he's been freed. You know? He truly acts like a different personality. Which is not the case with Spike, in my opinion. So, I think that even though technically Buffy is the one who killed Angel, Angelus is the reason behind it, all in all, right? And it's the same thing with Ginny. Like, Ginny died by Angelus. I think they just understood each other so much more than any of the others. Like, it just was. And, you know, I can also say, yes, they're teenagers, but they're teenagers that have been through so much that I think that they should be able to comprehend why Buffy had to go. Also, Anne's also a phenomenal episode. Let me just put that out there. So yeah, season 3 is really good. I think it has amazing acting in it. I really, even though I hate it, because I am an Angel stan, I love Angel, I think it was good for him to leave, because he leaves for the right reasons. This is another controversial thing. Ready for this? You know, Angel knows he's not good for Buffy. He doesn't want to be there to hold her back. He wants her to try and live a normal life, which I don't think Buffy can really do, but that's not the point. The point is that Angel thinks he's doing the right thing, and in a way he's right, because she's his pure happiness. You know what I mean? And you don't really want to, it's like being a drug addict and always having heroin right next to you. You know what I mean? It's not great. And at some point, you're going to be tempted. It just is what it is, you know?
You're like my own personal brand of heroin.
So I think Angel made the right decision for both him and for Buffy to leave. Ready? Here's the controversial part. Ready. Which Spike can't do. Because even with a soul, he's selfish. Instead of going to any other part of the world after getting a soul and atoning for his sins, which he could have done on his own, instead of being all depressed in a basement, and then forcing Buffy to have to watch him as if he's a fucking puppy who's gonna piss on everything or some shit. I don't like Spike. I don't like Spike as a love interest. I like Spike in season 2. I like when he shows up in 3. I think he's really funny in 4. 5, he starts becoming a little bit Do not like season 6 Spike. Do not enjoy even a little bit season 7 Spike. I mean, I guess he's still really funny in those seasons, but like, I just don't like his parts with Buffy. You can hate me, and I totally understand why you might. You can put it in the comments why you hate me, and I'll totally understand. I love a good debate. So yeah, those are my thoughts on season 3. It's a really good season. It's got really great episodes. It's got a few duds, but you know, what do you expect? You can't have all winners. Yeah. Now, here's another debate I had last night. Season 2 and season 5. Now, when I was a kid, I wasn't a fan of season 5 because I didn't like Dawn. which makes sense. And when you're older, like, I grew older and I learned things. Like, I learned that Dawn was first written to be a 5-year-old, and they really didn't change a lot of the dialogue or any of the things that were going to happen. But it was still being played by a 14-year-old then, and not a 5-year-old, so, like, you know, it just doesn't come off great, in my opinion. They really make her much more childish than she needs to be. I think, even though season 6 isn't my favorite, I think Dawn starts to really grow on me in season 6 because she starts acting what would be her age, you know, and like her going through a traumatic situation and all that stuff. It makes more sense. But I digress. When I was a kid, that's what I was saying, yeah. When I was younger, season 5 probably wouldn't have been my top. It probably wouldn't have been my bottom. I will say that, because, yeah. But it definitely wasn't my number 1. But season 2, I think season 2 is the one that I go back the most and I watch, because it's just so good. I love that, like, David Boreanaz gets to really, like, stretch out his legs and play a different character, because he was really playing kind of that moody Edward Cullen, like, you know, like, kind of that, like, you know, like, I really like that he gets to just kind of stretch out his legs. He gets to play a different persona. You get Drizella, you get Spike, which phenomenal in season 2. There's so many good things. There's so many good episodes. I mean, there's so many great moments too. Like, I mean, it makes me cry to this day. But when Giles and Buffy are in the same car and she's like, I can't remember her exact words, but she's like, "Are you disappointed in me?" Like, she's putting so much guilt on her because Angel has become Angelus because they enjoyed a moment, and you know, of course, Giles is like, "No, I'm not disappointed." Like, you know, and it's such a good moment.
You must be so disappointed in me.
No, I'm not.
This is all my fault.
I don't believe it is. Do you want me to wag my finger at you and tell you that you acted rashly? You did, and I can. I know that you loved him. And he's proven more than once that he loved you. You couldn't have known what would happen. The coming months are going to be hard. I suspect on all of us, but if it's guilt you're looking for, Buffy, I'm not your man. All you will get from me is my support and my respect.
I love it. I love just Angelus in general. The I can't remember what it is, but it's the one where the school is haunted.
We're not finished. You don't care anymore, is that it?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I feel.
Then tell me you don't love me.
Say it!
Is that what you need to hear? Will that help? I don't.
I don't. Now let me go.
No. A person doesn't just wake up and stop loving somebody.
And they use Buffy and Angel to, like, so good. So many great episodes. Honestly, the ending leaves you in tears. Buffy holding a bazooka. It's phenomenal. It's a great season. Okay. I hadn't named one, had I yet? Okay, let's say it. I think I'll go season 5 as my second. I think I will. So let's talk about season 5. Season 5, I think, starts off rough. It really does. And it's not Dawn. It's Riley. I know. Like, the problem with season 5 is that it gives you these inklings that we're gonna find more out about Buffy and about what's going on, and like her powers, like I think it's either episode 1 or 2, she goes to Giles and she's like, I want to learn more about the Slayer line and what it represents. And then we go to the desert and she goes, death is your gift. And I don't think that is enough. I don't think it's enough for what I was wanting, for what people were wanting. I wanted more from that. Which, I mean, we find out some more things in season 7, and that's fine. I don't really like how it is, but like, you know. Yeah. But older me, I can see Dawn in like her teenageness, and I get it, and her angst, and I understand. I love Glory. Oh, Glory. That's okay. The competition between best villains, between Glory and oh my god, the mayor. Glory and the mayor. They're going back and forth for me because I think they're both phenomenal. So good. I think I think Glory might win. Just a little bit more. Just because she's just got that, you know? I hope you guys understand these sounds I'm making that make just, you know? I like Glory so much, and I love how the actress portrays Glory. Like when she has Dawn, right? And she's like, I'm feeling these feelings, and like, I think she portrays it so well as someone who's for the first time ever really feeling feelings, because as a god she never really felt these things, but now she is, and I think she portrays it so well. I mean, so good. I think Dawn in those last 2 episodes, beautiful. I think it's so good. I love the episode where Willow goes into Buffy's mind, and like you can see where like Buffy is. And I think it's such a well way to write. So good. The Body, even though I don't think I'll ever be able to watch it again now, just because, it is, I think it's probably the best episode of television probably ever done. It is just, it's amazing, and it tackles those conversations so well, and it does it so well, and it really gives you like that feeling of like of just being like shell shock, and just it's such a good episode. It's a really depressing episode, but it's such a good episode, you know. Buffy dying, you know, her sacrifice, and like you can see it building up, the sacrifice, death is your gift. But it's not just that. I think Buffy had gotten to that point where she just couldn't anymore. You know, how do I keep going? If these are the decisions I have to make? The decision to kill her sister, which, you know, Joss says, well, she's not really your sister. But how do you look at it logically when you have all of these memories and all of these feelings? You know? I just, so well done. I do hate what they do with Tara. I hate that half the time she can't even speak. I think that really sucks for her, the actress I mean, because I think they started really giving her like, and then they're like, let's suck her brain out. That kind of sucked. I think it's a really good, really phenomenal. There are some gross ones. There's the one with Warden where he makes the Buffy bot, so that sucks. But there's also just really good stuff. It's of course, like I said earlier, you're gonna have bad episodes. I can't remember if season 2 really has. Ooh, but you know what season 2 does have? Kendra. Which I like Kendra. I think she was fun. I really liked Kendra. I hate that she dies, but like I get it because they want to introduce Faith. But it just sucks because I think she was the perfect yin to Buffy's yang, I would say. Which I guess technically, if you want to look at it, Faith is also the yin to Buffy's yang as well, but in a different way. But yeah. Oh, Kendra's so good. I love her. Oh. I hate that we only get like barely 3 or 4 episodes and then she dies. But that sucks. But we were talking about season 5, weren't we? Not season 2. Come on, guys. Stay in the game. Well, we were gonna talk about Riley, weren't we? We were. Riley, you scoundrel. Getting suck jobs. I don't like it. This is what I mean about him thinking that he needs to be the man. He needs to be the thing that I can save you, but he can't. Because he's not strong. And he knows it. And he feels inferior. And also, if you know Buffy doesn't love you, then leave. It's as easy as leaving. Which, I mean, I guess he does. After getting suck jobs. I don't know. It's just, Riley is the low point in season 5. In my opinion. Like, Buffy's mom is in the hospital and you're just like, but what about me? So, yeah. So yeah, that's season 5. She's okay, but I've seen better. And what are we talking about? Season 2. Season 2, like I've already said a few things about it, but I think it's so phenomenal. It's so good. It has so many good things about it. I think from the first episode of, is it She Was Bad or something like that? I think that's, which again, it's not my favorite episode, but I think it shows you where Buffy is. And I think we needed that. Because, I mean, she died. That's traumatic, you know? So I think there's that. There's, The Wish is season 3, right? Let me just shout out The Wish for a second, even though it's not this season. But yeah. There's a lot of things that start in this season that are just so good. I love Angelus. I love Angel. I love, the acting is so good in this season. I mean, it's really where, like, Sarah Michelle Gellar, because there are people that were just like, I don't know, she might not have it. She fucking had it. And she shows you in season 2. Honestly, she shows you in season 1, but people always want to be like, nee. But I think that last episode in season 1, Sarah Michelle Gellar shows you. And then she shows you again in this one. Like I was saying earlier, the episode where the ghosts are in the school, I think it's my favorite episode of season 2. I think they both get to show off their acting chops so well. It's so good. It's so good. I think Angelus is an amazing villain for what he is. The way he, like, psychologically tortures, and he just, it's so good. Drusilla, Spike. I mean, I know I've mentioned a lot of this already because earlier I was talking about it, but it's just a really good season, and I think that's why it gets to have number 1. But yeah, these are my rankings for Buffy seasons. For the Buffy seasons, I think even in its lowest times, season 4 and 7, I think it still has a really good spirit. I really do. Like I say, oh gosh, I don't even like it, blah blah blah, but there's hush. I mean, I'll give it what it is. There are gonna be bad things that happen. You're not gonna get far into something and be like, oh wow, it was all amazing. Because it wasn't all amazing, you know? There were some low parts, and that happens. But yeah. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you have questions, if you have thoughts, if you have debates, put them in the comments, because you know I love to read a good comment. Please be kind though. You know, I get it. If you like Spike, you can like Spike, and you know what? I won't judge you. You go for you, boo. Hey, okay? I don't read them dark romance books. But if you do, honestly, Spike probably really isn't that bad. Whew. I can't. I wish I could read dark romance books, but they're too dark for me. I just can't. I literally cannot do it. That's not what the conversation is, sorry. But, yeah. If you feel like I forgot something, or maybe I forgot something, maybe I'll put something in the comments about, like, oh yeah, I forgot to mention this for this season or whatever, you know? Put in the comments, tell me why you think that moment should put that season up higher or something of that nature. And I will definitely listen and tell you how I feel about it too. As always, I hope everyone has an amazing day. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.